guys, it's Kevin coming at you from the start of Pinyon Mountain. This is a nice little place that you can stage up and air down, and then the trail entrance is just around the corner. So it's a little RV park. It's a pretty nice little place. Stagecoach RV Park, I believe is the name. It's a pretty cool little piece of history though. Check it out.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin again with Gray Line Overland, and we are now out here at Pinyon Mountain. Pinyon Mountain's a Jeep Badge of Honor trail. It's rated as a difficult trail. I've been told that there's only like 3 or 4 main obstacles, and everything else is pretty easy. I've run everything from Heart Attack Hill back. I haven't run Heart Attack Hill, but I went to it and came back, and it was just wide open desert. It wasn't nothing too tough at all. There was a little waterfall here and there, but nothing major. And today though, we'll be tackling the squeeze. We got Window Breaker and Heart Attack Hill will be going down. So stay tuned and get ready for the action. Yep, really good. Your passenger is clear. Keep coming straight. Okay, so we have just had a flat tire on Mongo's rig on the squeeze. Let's go check out and see what's going on. Okay, so Mongo has definitely punched a hole in his sidewall. We'll get a picture of that here in just a minute. All right, so this is the infamous window breaker rock here. Some of this glass is actually mine. I carried most of it home though. It rolled up nicely because it was tinted, it all held together. But here, the line is far to the right as possible and slow. When I broke my window, I was a little too close to the rock, and then I gassed it. I just gave it a little goose to it, and it popped up and rolled hard to the left and broke out my hardtop window. But this isn't the only obstacle. It still continues up through a couple more. So you got a little rock garden here. You make a right-hand turn. You got to get up some stuff and around the corner, and then it starts to kind of smooth out. But from this point until we get to through a couple of these rock sections, it's going to be kind of just a little bit slower moving, and then we'll have some dirt trail till we get to Diablo drop off, and then we got the 100 miles till the end of the trail. It's not 100 miles. Little Jeep wave.
Hey, go down to the
Hey guys, once you get to this point, the best thing to do is to maintain your speed just a little bit. It gets a little squirrely in here because he was going a little bit too slow. But yeah, the best thing to do is to just keep your speed up a little bit right there. There's nothing to worry about.
We finished Heart Attack, and you know, in the JKs, it really isn't anything. The main thing is to keep the Jeep rolling. Okay, Mike went down it in too low of a gear, and his Jeep started sliding sideways and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And then Mongo accidentally hit the shifter and went going too fast, and he hit the brakes and started sliding sideways a little bit. But other than that, I mean, for a JK, you know, barring no mistakes like that, the JKs, you can pretty much do whatever after that first drop. The first drop, it's, you know, you want to pay attention and you want to be careful. But on everything after that, it's kind of smooth sailing, really. Everybody makes it out to be big, a tough one, but it really is not tough if you're in a JK, especially a four-door JK at that, because of the long wheelbase. The biggest thing that gets people tippy like that, though, that gets people tippy in the back end whenever you're going down something like that, is they apply too much brake. You know, on mine, I got hill descent, which I never use, but if I wanted to, I could use the hill descent. It would take me perfect. I think that's what Jim actually did. He used his hill descent, and it was really quite literally like he didn't have any trouble whatsoever. He slid for just like a brief half a second, and that was it. Me, I just gave it more gas because I just, if you drive out of something, it's, if you keep the wheels turning, it's not going to slide, so to speak. It's when they actually try to go slower than what the momentum is going to take you is why you start to slide. So just remember that. You don't want to go fast at any point. Don't get me wrong. And don't take it for granted. I mean, you never want to take that hill for granted. But just make sure that if you start sliding, you let it roll. All right? And control is everything. As long as you've got control and the Jeep is not doing something that you don't want it to, I mean, you're in good shape. You definitely do need to be careful on that first little section, though, also, because that spot right there can be dangerous. Anyway, this is Kevin. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, this is Kevin. We just finished up Pinyon Mountain, coming out at Fish Creek Wash. There's a couple of different ways to go whenever you're in here. You could also go and do Sandstone Canyon, and that's a lot of fun. It'll take a lot longer. I think it was like 4.5 hours is what we ended up spending on the trail, total trail time, right at 30 miles. So we had a good little day. It's 1:30 now. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and really and truthfully, the obstacles are, they're kind of mild. I really thought it would be a lot harder than it was. It wasn't that hard. I would say this, that you definitely need to have your driving skills in check whenever you're going through the squeeze and everything like that, and navigating the different routes and stuff like that. So you definitely want to be able to know what you're doing there. But as far as technical trails go, I would rate it at the low end for technical trails for me, as far as like level of difficulty. So that's just my 2 cents for what it's worth. I think that it's a lot of fun. Definitely would come out and do it again. Definitely got a lot of trails out there that you can explore that we don't do whenever we're doing this. So I'd like to come out and hit some of those trails too. But anyway, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so that we can keep this content coming. Until next time, this is Kevin with Grayline Overland. See you on the trail.